I am Kairo, a being older than time itself. They only see the beard now, the gray streaked through it like forgotten smoke. They see the stillness in my body, the slow movement, the hollow grace in how I speak. But no one ever asks about my eyes, why they look like they've stared into something older than time, why they seem heavy. It's because I lived through the years no vampire talks about, the years between 1600 and 1800, a time where silence wasn't a choice, it was a sentence. The 1600s were fire. Villages burned in the name of purity. The mortals called it righteousness. The council called it necessary sacrifice. They slaughtered humans to cover up exposure. They erased entire towns because one child spoke of a man who visits dreams. I knew that child. She was kind. She thought I was an angel. I taught her to read when her father wouldn't. They burned her alive the day after she whispered my name. That was the first time I disappeared. Then came the 1700s, the age of war, enlightenment and forgetting. Humans grew louder, more machines, more industry, but inside they were numb. They killed each other in ways even vampires hadn't imagined. Cannons, walls of smoke, fields filled with metal and mud, and boys pretending to be men dying as children. I walked through those fields at night. I didn't feed. I just listened to the ones who were too scared to die and too broken to live. I took their fear, carried it, buried it deep. That's when my eyes changed. They turned from sharp steel to black glass. Loss followed me. A woman named Alicia, human, beautiful, fierce. A runaway slave turned midwife. She saved over 300 lives and gave me a reason to believe again. I protected her from death, but I couldn't protect her from time. She aged. I didn't. She died holding my hand, calling me her miracle while her bones turned cold, and I felt everything. The council visited me once in 1733. 4 of them, cloaked, silent. They stood beneath a willow tree as I buried a friend. You are too close to the fire, Kairo. You've grown soft, sentimental. No, I've grown dangerous, because now I know what life is worth. They left, but I knew then I was no longer one of them. Not truly. I wasn't mortal, but I wasn't what they were either. I had seen too much, and unlike them, I remembered every second of it. So when you ask why I move the way I do, why I pause before I speak, why my gaze is so heavy, it's because I carry centuries of restraint, not because I lack the power to destroy. but because I know the price of breaking things that can never be put back together. The world changed during those years, but so did I. And now that the silence is breaking, the blood rising, they're about to see what I became